And a big welcome back to the Ask Coach Phil Now show alongside Kelly Phil Now. I'm Dave Erickson. Today's question comes from YouTube using the hashtag Ask Coach Phil Now. It says here, hi, I ride a lot on the bike. Sometimes I go to the pool, but I'll swim 75 to 100 meters and I get tired. How often should I swim to increase my endurance? He also passes along his height and weight, but I'm not sure if that matters, Kelly.
Thanks for the question. That's a great question. And it seems like you definitely have good endurance from the bike, but now it's just transferring that over into the pool. And I would highly recommend swim frequency instead of going to the pool 2 times a week and swimming an hour session with lots of rest. What I would recommend doing is swimming 4 days a week, starting at around 20 minutes. And then from there, increasing about 5 minutes per week. So then the next week doing 4 days a week for 25 minutes and then just building from there. And that will make a huge difference because if you're just in the pool for an hour to 70 minutes, you are going to be fatiguing and your body is not going to be able to perform as well when that technique starts getting sloppy. So if there are shorter sessions, that will enable your technique to be there for the duration of the session. And then also maybe trying to get a lesson or two with a local swim coach, and that coach can give you good technique tips that you can incorporate into your own sessions. And then a drill that I would recommend doing is just working on hypoxic breathing because that's one of the hardest adjustments from being a land athlete to being in the water. So doing sets like maybe start with using fins and don't be afraid to use swim tools too when you're learning how to swim. And I would say breathe every 3 strokes. So you're focusing on that bilateral breathing, and then every 5 strokes, then back to 3, then try 7 strokes in a row, and then back to 3. And then and also just working on that bilateral breathing will make a big difference because your body will be much more relaxed when you're swimming. And then if you're more relaxed, you'll be more efficient as well. And then a good workout to do as well would be ladder swimming. So, start off with 25 meters, then 50, then 75, then back down to 50, then 25. And then the next week, maybe trying going up to 100 and then 150 and then just building from there. And that'll give you confidence as you're able to achieve it on a weekly basis too. So.
Can you define that hypoxic or hypoxia training?
Yeah, so basically that's just focusing on your breathing skills. And so what I would recommend doing is trying to focus on going as many breaths as you can. So starting with just the bilateral with 3 and then building from there to 5 to 7 to trying to do a 25 with only 1 breath. And that can be super beneficial for when you're doing open water training too, because a lot of times you can get overwhelmed in the water and maybe your breathing is a little bit more chaotic than when you are in the pool. So just developing good breathing skills makes a huge difference. And I even sometimes do, instead of doing bilateral breathing, I'll do every 2 strokes and every 4 strokes. And it's only focusing on maybe that right side, which translates into if you're, swimming open water and that the buoys are on one side, it might be easier to breathe to both sides. So focusing on your breathing on a daily basis in the pool makes a huge difference.
So it's helping your body relax and adapt to extended periods of time when you can't breathe?
Yes, exactly. And just helping that aerobic capacity too.
And so it sounds like what you're saying here, it's the quality of the swim versus the quantity, even though you want to talk about maybe going 4 times, but get those sessions to be great form, great technique, and while you're still fresh, because once you get past a point, you're fatigued and you lose all potential of having a great workout.
Absolutely. And the most important thing you can do is be practicing, not just practicing all the time, but you have to have perfect focused practice. So once you become overly fatigued, that's not going to be a good focused practice any longer. So you're not doing your body, as much good as if you're limiting the duration until what your body can actually handle and, making it that good quality practice over quantity. And, just your body likes that muscle memory. So if you're, having that frequency and then you're swimming Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, well then on Tuesday, for instance, your body's going to already, have that in your mind, like you've been there before the day before. And so that swim frequency will make a big difference too.
So swimming with a purpose.
Yes, yes, definitely always with the purpose in training.
If you have a question for Kelly like this one was, use the hashtag AskCoachPhil now on Twitter, Facebook, or on YouTube like today's question, and we'll do our best to feature it on an upcoming episode. Kelly, thanks a lot.
Thank you.